Hey you guys, this is Rafael from Shiloh Relics.com. Hope you're having a good day. Mine's been kind of crazy this morning. I've been trying to buy something for somebody and I'm going through something that we all go through, trying to deal with people that keep moving the price. If you buy something from Shiloh Relics, you're always appreciated. I'll give you a number. You can either buy it or not. I'll do the best I can. And there's nothing hidden. There's no tax, title, dealer prep, destination fees, or anything like that. And if you're a return customer, after that initial order, my site automatically figures you a return customer discount. Because if you buy something from me, it's appreciated. And I want you to know that. I will never do what they have done to me this morning. I have almost bought it 4 times and they keep moving the numbers, and I'm going to do without because I don't need it, and I don't buy from people that don't treat their customers the way they should, because you are important to me and I hope you know that. I'll get off my soapbox because today we're going to talk about something really cool. This gun is an imported gun. They imported 550 of this style that were sold to the U.S. government. Cost them $20 a piece back during the Civil War to deliver these guns. They bought 550 of them. What kind is it? Because it looks a little different than most of them that we see. It is a Perrin revolver, P-E-R-R-I-N. And they're a neat little gun made in France. Lot tougher to find these days than the Confederate Lamette. But they don't bring nearly that much because most people don't know about them. After today, you'll know about them. These guns are a double action, and what that means, in case you don't do a lot of guns, is that when you pull the trigger back, it raises the hammer back and fires it in one motion. If you notice, this one doesn't have a spur on the hammer, so that way you can't cock it back. So it is strictly a double action revolver. It's the only way you can fire it. Up near that hammer, it's got 2 interesting traits. It's got the one side where it loads the cartridge. These guns fire their own little cartridge, nothing else will work. It's like this. This is a center fire, meaning that the primer is actually in the center of the cartridge. If you notice, the back of the cartridge is flat. Today you have the little primer where you can see it. This one has it there, it's just on the inside of the cartridge. So that center fire, it's 12mm in size, which is about 45 caliber. They only fire that cartridge, nothing else will work. And the interesting part about loading it, it has the loading gate. They call it a gate, and you can see here what it looks like. You lift that gate up and you insert the cartridge in, then you're ready to go. And on the other side, this gun's unloaded. I always treat a gun like it's loaded. You should always assume it's loaded, even if you know it's not. And be careful and safe. I don't want any of you to get hurt. I care about you. On the other side, we have a little piece. And you can see it in this picture, but not real well. There's not a great way to get it. It's actually a functional safety. And what you do, you pull it back just a little bit, and that slides over to prevent it from striking. And it's one of the first functional safeties. And this gun is officially known as the Model 1859 French Perrin revolver. They're really neat. There were 2 main guns that the U.S. government bought from France. Actually, there were a few. But this one and the Rafael, spelled different than my name, are 2 of the toughest to find. This one has all matching numbers of 443, and the serial numbers will show up a few different places. They'll show up on the cylinder, they'll show up on the frame, and sometimes a couple of other places, but that's the 2 you can usually count on. On the side of the frame, it's marked Perrin and C-I-E, which is basically the French way to market Perrin and Company. They're made in France. They've got the safety. They're a neat little gun, and they're a little different than anything that you see. Oh, I almost forgot. There is one really, really cool thing about it. The gun, because it has a cartridge, there has to be a little bit of extra way for you to get that casing, which is the brass part on the cartridge, out of the gun if it gets stuck. And so you have to have something called an ejector. And this one is hidden. It's hidden because it's not that sturdy to begin with. Underneath the barrel, you'll see a little knob. And if you pull the knob forward, it has a cam on the barrel that slides it out to the side. And you can see it sliding out to the side. And that slides back and pops that cartridge out. And so it's got a ejector that is there, but it stays hidden until you need it. And it's thanks to that little cam, because if you notice, that's very slender and that would break pretty easily. But they found a perfect place to keep it hidden underneath the barrel. And most of the time, actually, the first few I had, I didn't realize that was what it was. I thought it was just the cylinder pin. A lot cooler than just the cylinder pin. And the cylinder pin, in case you don't know, is the piece that holds the cylinder in place that lets it spin around. That's all it is. The gun this one's a nice one. It has the original wooden grip. On the bottom of the grip, it's got a metal cap and it's got a little bitty circle like that. That is a lanyard ring. And that way, if you were on horseback, you could tie a string to that or put a clip on it and hold it. And that way, in case you dropped it, you would not lose it. So important little piece on the bottom of the grip, and it's original too. This one is not like who I've been dealing with. This one is $2,250. That's $2,250. I will state that price because that is the price. If you buy it in Tennessee, it's 9 3/4% sales tax, because we don't have a state income tax for you guys up north that are wondering why our sales tax is so high. There are no hidden fees. The shipping will be some, but if you have been a return customer at something at $2,250, you automatically get $75 off, just because I want you to know, even if you order it online, that I appreciate you and that you are important. Everybody is important. And evidently the people that I was dealing with this morning just don't know that. But I do, and I want to say thank you, because you guys are super. You take time to watch these videos, you support me, you support my family, and I love you, and I hope you know it. I hope you have a great day. Remember, when you get a chance, be kind to somebody and see them as more than just a dollar sign, because there's too many people that have to mess you over to make their living, and I don't support those people. I hope y'all have a great day. Remember, I love you, and I'll catch you next time.